with Charm Grammy Crochet, and today is Wednesday. I got lots to do today. I hope I get this up soon enough that you can see it before 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, my time, because I'll be going with the Hooker versus Hooker challenge is at 6 o'clock, and then at 8 o'clock, and that's on, that's with Jan, the Alaskan crafter, and Laura from Man Mimi's Crochet and Farming, and it will be live on Laura's channel at 6 Eastern Standard. You guys figure out your own time frames, because I have a hard time knowing where I am. So anyway, we're going to expose or reveal, yes, that's the better word, reveal our Hooker versus Hooker challenges, which would involve Laura, Jan, and Brenda, and myself. Brenda is a Yarny Sister subscriber. She is not a podcaster, so I wish her a great, she's the wild card, because I know this is a challenge. It's a Hooker versus Hooker challenge. I know I can beat Laura and Jan. Even though I haven't seen what they got, I know what they got, if you know what I mean, and I know I can beat them. Brenda is the wild card. We don't get to see her work on a regular basis, so I'm nervous about beating her. But you just win bragging rights anyway, so so that doesn't really matter. It's just for fun. And I did want to welcome you into the yarn room today. I guess I forgot to do that. And I'm Lynette, and this is Charm Grammy Crochet, and thanks for joining me. Thanks for liking, subscribing. Hey, don't forget the thummies. It's all free, so just do it. I appreciate that. If you want to, I mean, you don't have to. So what is this video about today, besides trying to get you into the lives that I'm going to be doing today? I think the Hooker versus Hooker is going to be fun, and Laura and Jan are hoping that this can be a monthly thing starting in January. So this is the like prototype experience, and we'll see how it goes for them. I hope it goes well. And then at 8 o'clock is on Billy the Crafty Floridian's channel with Nancy and Billy. Nancy from She's Got Yarn Too, and obviously Billy the Crafty Floridian, and myself. We will be opening the Boggy Creek blankets. Well, they'll be opening. I mostly just read the comments and do an introduction. Billy and Nancy do most of the work. I just get to sit there and look pretty. And you don't see me anyway, so it doesn't matter. I will be crocheting a Boggy Creek blanket during the live. That's generally what I do. And read comments, so you know. But this video is twofold, or maybe threefold, because there's all that stuff that I've been gabbing about. But do you all remember? If you're new, you will have no idea about this, depending on how new you are. If you're not new, you will know that if you're one of my OGs, you'll know that in August, July, August, I made 4 blankets for my granddaughter and her 3 roommates at college, or college roommates. I call them the college girls blankets. College girl crochet. There we go. But anyway, I made 3 different blankets. I used Super Saber Ombre yarn and white, and held it together. I used 11 skeins of white yarn to make these 4 blankets. And they were in the girls' favorite colors. A tealish blue, yellow, which was hard to find, by the way. That Super Saver Ombre in yellow, it's called Sunny. It's a hard one to find. And pink. Blue, purple, pink, and yellow. Very bright, cheery colors the girls picked out. And it was a surprise. Chloe wanted me to make a big, huge blanket to cover the couch, so if they have girls' night, movie night, you know, cry on your shoulder night, whatever, they could all sit together under this big, huge blanket, which was a great and sweet idea. And one of my friends suggested, why don't you just make 4 individual blankets and like sew them together? Well, then I decided I would make 4 individual blankets, and I would, like Afghans, they're big. And I had buttons made. My daughter-in-law made buttons for them. They go to Case Western Reserve University, so we'll see RWU, and they could button it together when they're on the couch, and they could take it apart and put it in their rooms and put them on their beds or whatever, throw them in a chair, throw them on, college girls probably throwing them on the floor. But they're acrylic, so that's fine. They're very washable. And then they would have it, they could take back home and have a souvenir from their junior year of college. And the letters match the blankets for each girl. Well, I had extra yarn since my original plan was not to hold it together with white, but to make them just their bright colors. But that Super Saver Ombre is nice enough yarn. It's a little not soft. I mean, it could be softer, but it's thinner, and it wasn't working up as quickly or as squishy as I wanted. So I held it together with the white. Well, that meant I had a whole lot extra of what I needed. Not that there's a problem with that. It can go back on my shelf. I don't have a problem with it. The colors are beautiful. But I decided that I wanted to make them something else. And so I said, oh, maybe, and we talked about it, and I said, maybe a poof for their living room. But then I got out of like it just wasn't hitting me to make that. It wasn't in my Crochet wheelhouse at the time. When I first thought of it, I did. I thought, oh, that'll be fun. I could do that. That'll be a really cool kind of fun project. Then when it came time to actually make it, I'm like, I don't want to do that. So what I did want to do was make messenger bags. So that's what I did. And I still have leftover yarn. And so I probably will still make the poof in time for Christmas. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. But it was going to be like a Christmas present, but now they're getting messenger bags. Not Chloe. She already has one. So I made 3 of them. Chloe's color was pink, so I did not use the pink. But let me show you what I did. They're the same, but maybe a little bit different. So the first one I did was the yellow one. And, well, actually, the first one I started was the purple one. But let's go through this. This is the yellow one. And, oh gosh, my nose is just itchy. So I did 4 granny squares. I made a messenger bag for Chloe using Comfy Cotton Blend because cotton doesn't stretch so much. Acrylic stretches a great deal. So it's hard to tell with this yellow one. But I did hold these all together with cotton, 100% cotton, the kitchen cotton. This is Crafter's Secret from Hobby Lobby. I had a big cone. I went through the entire cone plus to make the 3 blankets or bags. So on this I did, and they're all the same, 4 squares for one side and 1 giant square on the opposite side. So they can have it either way they want. I thought it would give them a little bit of a choice. And then on this one I did the dual straps. This is how Chloe's is. It's dual straps. And I made it to be messenger size. I mean crossbody. The girls are way smaller than me, so this will work as a crossbody for her. So this is the yellow one. I will line them. That's not, I'm considering these done just because the crochet part is done. The lining, that's a whole nother story. We're not going to go there. The first one I made was this purple one, and I did the back panel first. And my plan was back panel and then 1 row. When I made their blankets, I bordered them in a solid color versus the ombre. I bordered them in just this solid. So you saw it in the yellow one too. She's got just the solid color as the join and the border. On hers, I joined and I put the cotton. I bordered in just the solid, and then I put the white cotton so you can see it better. With the join, this was the second one I did. The first one, I started the purple one, and I made the back square first because I was just going to do back squares like this. Both squares were just going to be big. This was my thought process anyway. I was just going to do big granny square and then sew them together. So I made this, and I bordered it in the blue, in the solid color. And then I decided that it didn't show enough of the ombre, So I went to the 4 squares for the front, and I made 4 squares, and I joined it, and I put the white in with the join, but not in with the border, and I held them up. Well, these 4 squares and this square were not the same size, so I just added more to the back of this in the solid, and then I joined and I made one big handle, and I really like this because it's nice and wide. It doesn't have a lot of give. I mean, there's a little give, but it's not going to stretch too much because of the cotton, but it'll stay on, you know, and it's got a nice wide shoulder, so it won't dig in if they put a lot of weight in it, which I'm not expecting that they're going to put too much weight. But anyway, this is the purple one. And I did kind of piece parts as I was doing it. Then I did the blue one. And with the blue one, I learned, and I did this on the yellow one as well, do the squares in the front first, and then do the square in the back to match. Works out better. When I joined this one, I forgot to put the white in the join, so it's just got the solid join, but it gets them, they're each a little bit unique. They're not the same sizes. I don't know why. This one is way smaller, so I added more here to give it some more length so that the laptop will fit nice, because I'm assuming they're going to put their laptops in it. That's what Chloe does. And then I gave it this border. I mean, this solid handle as well. I like the solid handle. I hope this one is big enough. It's got the same, I use the same 6mm hook, so they're a little stiffer. I should have maybe used a 7. Probably would have been better, but this one is a little bit smaller. It'll still work. I mean, it'll hold her stuff. And the purple one is way bigger. I don't know why. Like I said, I used the 6mm hook on all of them. I held the same yarns together. So, you know, it's a tension thing with me. Mine is never the same. But this is the cotton, Crafter's Secret cotton, 100% cotton that I went through. It's a 14 ounce, 668 yards, plus what I took out of this one, which is a couple of inches worth. I mean, I went through some of this yarn. And if I make the puff, it will not have the white in it. I think I'm just going to go with the Super Saver Ombre colors. I don't know if I'm going to hold the solids into. I don't think so. But the colors that I used, oh, the purple is over here. Let me show you, but just so you can see. So this is the blue, and it is called Scuba. So I use the Scuba. These are all Super Savers made in the US. The colors are way different when they made it in, I think, Turkey. When they started making them in Turkey, the colors are not nearly as vibrant or as bright. So I searched out to make sure that I was getting the US colors because I like them so much better. If you didn't see the US colors and you only went and you only saw the Turkey colors, the colors are nice. But the US, the ones made in the USA are just a vibrant, more vibrant color. What am I trying to say? The stats are all the same. They're 4 weight. It's a thin 4. There are 10 ounces, 283 grams. And I'm trying to see the yardage. 482 yards, 440 meters on each one of these. I didn't use, obviously, a full skein on anything. And this is full. This is leftovers. The blue that I matched it with is this Mainstay from Walmart. It does not have, and I held 2 together because I had held 2 with this, you know, the white and this, so I had to hold 2 together with this. Again, don't mind the crinkle. And I don't know the yardage on the Mainstay. They don't have color names. I'm trying to hold this away from the microphone so you don't get so much crinkle. It's 100% acrylic. I think everything's 100% acrylic. trying to find the yardage. 397 yards, 363 meters, 7 ounces, 198.4 grams. And this is what is left between the blanket and the poof of my bright teal blue. Tealish, whatever, bright. I love this blue. And it matches so well with the Super Saver Ombre. The colors just match really, really well with the dark blue in this. Then the pink color, the one that's Chloe's that I didn't make her a blanket of, is called Fuchsia. But this is going to go in the puff. I don't know if I'm going to add this to the puff. But this is Value, Craft Smart Value Neon by Michael's. I think that's Michael's yarn. Oh, yarn down. I don't know where it went. Let's see. And the yardage on this is 252 yards, 5 ounces, 231 meters, 141 grams. And the color, I don't know if it has a color name. Neon Knit Hat. Oh, that's what's on the pattern that gives you a pattern. This one is called Neon Pink. Something fell on the floor. I don't know what. Well, this is what's left from the blanket of those. The yellow on the Super Saver Ombre is called Sunny Day, or just Sunny. It's called Sunny. I have completely used up the other skeins. This one has not been touched. The yellow is Super Saver Ombre yellow. I mean Super Saver yellow. 364 yards, 333 meters, 7 ounces, 198 grams. And the color is called Bright Yellow. They go so nice together. And last but not least, the purple that I used is Lynette Premium. It is a 100% acrylic, 7 ounce, 198 grams, 360 yards, 329 meters. This color, yarninspirations.com, deep purple, and the, hold on one second. Here we go. The Super Saver purple, the ombre, is called Violet. And so that's that. It needs to go in here anyway. And they've been living in this big paw print bag that I have. And if I make the poof, I need all of those yarns to be living in there again. I was originally thinking that if I make the poof, I'll just hold the Super Saver colors together, hold all 4 of them together, because for the poof you want it to be a thick yarn anyway. I mean, it will work out well if you do a thick yarn. So if I held all 4 together, that would be kind of cool. No white, and in the acrylic, or it'll just be the ombre colors. But I'm not sure if I want to hold the regular solid colors with it, or do some ombre, then some of the solid color, and some ombre, some solid color. I haven't decided. I really kind of want to hang on to my Super Saver yellow because it's hard to come by. Like, Hirschner's doesn't even carry it. I think I got this on from Walmart. I had to order it from Walmart. I'm pretty sure that's what I did to get this yellow color. I had to order like a 4-pack or something. And I used 3 of them, apparently, because there's 1 left. Or maybe it was a 3-pack and I used 2 of them. But I didn't on the purple. And the purple, like, all the blankets were the same size. My bags are not. I don't understand. Anyway, so that's the bags and the blankets and the possible poof. What do you think? Should I put 8 strands together and do all the colors? Oh goodness. Or maybe just do the ombre and it's solid together and do like a row, couple rows of each. That might be nice too. But like I said, I kind of want to just hold on to my yellow because it's the last one. And then there's no more. I mean, not that I couldn't order more, but do I really need 4? 3 or 4? No. Probably not. Probably won't use it probably ever again, so I just use it up, right? It's just such a bright, vibrant. I love the color. Okay, guys. I was going to do some putting away of yarn with this, but I think I'm going to make it another video because this whole bag, Baba Black Sheep, 3 bags full, 3 bags finished, has been a 20-minute video already. So I'm going to let you go and post this up hopefully today. If not, you'll see it another day. And so if you do see it another day, go back and watch the videos I talked about earlier in the day, earlier in the video. And like, share, subscribe, all of those wonderful things, comments, I love them. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.